everyone and welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video today to watch. How are you all? I hope you're all doing okay. So I have a cash stuffing to share with you today of February week 1, and a lot has changed and a lot is changing from now. So let's just get into it. Go ahead and grab yourself your favourite drink, your snacks, put your feet up and relax, and let's cash stuff for February week 1. Okay, first things first, into the purse. In here I have £10 to be rolled over into challenges, and we'll do that at the end with challenges. Also, I was having a little clear out of my drawers the other day and I came across some change. Very rare on my channel to see change. So I do have like a little penny challenge going on in the background. So, you know, if I do get anything. But I do like to keep the 50p's and the pound coins in my purse. Especially at the moment because Osara is losing her little baby teeth. And it's costing me a bloody fortune. You know, the tooth fairy keeps coming to me and saying... you know, could you, I'm going to take this tooth, but could you loan me some money? Anywho, so, honestly, guys, it's like ridiculous how many teeth she's losing. She lost about 3 in a week. So yeah, so anything basically 50p or under I put into, I mean, I do have some odd 50p's in here. I think I have a £2 coin, but I've included that into that now, so I can't take it out. So yeah, let's do this. And I think I put it into here. So I use the cash, my binders are too far away, I've only got short arms. The Cash Book Q Pennies Make Pounds challenge. And yeah, so what have we got here? So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81. And I've got 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So £1.45. I forgot my calculator. Let me grab that. Okay, here we go. I was thinking to myself when I was setting up, do I need my calculator? And I thought, no, of course I don't. Of course I do. Right, £1.45. So we're going to cross off this 87, which then leaves us 58, which I also have. So yeah, an extremely slow burner for me. And then even then I doubt I'm going to have the right denominations at all. Put the lid. Oh, it's just... So I just put it in this little pouch. I was gifted this pouch from Peachy Budget, who's no longer open, which is sad times. So I did like her stuff. Right. Okay. There we go. Righty ho then, I'm just going to put that to the side. Let that to the side, let that dry. Put that over there. Put that there. Put that over there. Right, here we go. So money first. I didn't mean to shake you then. Right, things are changing, guys, and they're changing dramatically. I was actually watching Aesthetic Budgets. I think that's who she's called. I was watching her, and she was saying about how her circumstances are changing. She's only got a few cash stuffings left. Blah 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 blah. Anyway. It was something that she said, this is something that I've been thinking about, and I did comment on her video, and she was saying about when her cash stuffings doing smaller amounts so you can have longer doing cash stuffing. So the money doesn't essentially change, it's just so that we can still do this, still do YouTube and still share our journey and everything. And so that's what I'm going to do. I have dramatically reduced my weekly money, and then I've had to do a lot of faffing. But we will, of course, he'll be okay and everything. So I'm doing the monthly essentials today, plus this, which I'll get into in a second. So yeah, in terms of my budget for the moment for February, March and April, I'll be cash stuffing £100 a week. Instead of my usual, it kind of differs, but between 150, 160. And that's just so I can make that last a bit longer in terms of my wages that I'm going to be getting. And then when my wages stop, I'll be just cash stuffing the child allowance. And from that, I've been able to get a few more months out of that. I can't remember how many, I can't remember now. I haven't got it in front of me. Anyway, obviously, as always, I try and be as transparent as possible for you all. Right, okay. So this is the weekly budget. So here I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 100. Okay, so we're going to be popping that there. I did that weirdly. Sorry about that. I feel like everything's really far away from me, but I'm very conscious that I always feel like everything's really up close and not enough space. Okay. In terms of the monthlies, this is food shopping and fuel. So I've got 50, 150, 200 in food shopping. Which we'll do that in first. And then I've got 80 in fuel, which is 20, 40, 60, 80 in fuel. I did say in my binder setup that'll all be changing as well, and everything. But say while I'm still getting my wages, that's that. Right, this money was the desk and chair money. After having a good think about it for a week, I've actually decided to not go ahead with it. It's just really not the best time to be buying that sort of thing, and I'm more than happy doing it at my dining table. I had a good sort through my drawers that I sort of keep all my cash stuff in and planner stuff in, and I had a good sort through, and everything's all tidy and everything and whatnot, hence how I found all that change. And yeah, so I'm going to redistribute, is that the right word? This back into my envelopes with a few subtle changes there. So let's start off with the essentials binder here, and here we go. So I did sort out trackers and everything for my envelopes that needed trackers. So into spending, we'll come to that in a second. Let's just, I've not got enough room. I've not got enough big enough tray. Right, into spending then. I'm going to be adding, out of this money, I'm going to just be keeping this separate because I will just confuse myself. And we know it's very easy for me to get confused. Out of this, I'm adding in 30. So that's from that. So I'm adding in 30. So in here at the minute, I've got 120. Going to be adding this in, making this 150. And I bought this in because it saves 200, which is, yeah, which I would like to get to, and maybe a bit more. So I said I added 30, didn't I, to this. So if we do minus the 7 minus the 5, so minus the 7 and the 5, and then we've got 18 left. So if we do 7, 3 and 8, perfect. Okay, so that's 150 into there now. So that's fabulous. Right, let's get the, it's not shaking. let's get the food, shopping and fuel in. So yeah, I do it like this because I always do it online. It stays in my bank. Even if I'll go into store, I always tend to pay by card. So in fuel, I actually have £25 in there at the moment. So when I get paid, I just always take one of these and turn it around and do it like that. Okie dokie. Let's go through the sinking funds in. Let's just reallocate this money, shall we? Just to get that out the way. Into then close, I'm adding £40 into this today. So I've got £100 in the bank and I'm adding 40. And I'm using the Let Us Save This Money by Cashback Q. Let's colour in two of these lettuces. So I've done them at £20 each. Took them jeans back. As I'm filming this, it's Tuesday. It'll be a little bit later that you're seeing this. But I took them jeans back yesterday and got that refunded, but I pay it on my credit card, so obviously I haven't paid actually out any money. But that's tend to how I do a lot of things, to be honest with you. Use my credit card. I know I've got the money there, ready and waiting, but if things don't fit, then you know, I haven't actually lost or spent out on that money. But I've got 120.40 in there now. Hope that makes sense. I feel like I tend to not make any sense at all. Right, let's do it like that. So I don't want to ruin my new envelopes. Fabulous. School is getting 10. So that's got 150. Oh, I keep pulling these out. It's like really irritating. 150 in there. I'm using the Violet Moon Budget's school uniform savings tracker. This came in her like school saver bundle that I got absolutely ages ago. So that's getting 10. Fabulous. Although actually I've just crossed that out and I don't think I should have done. No. I had to pay, it literally just entered my head. I had to pay for Harriet's dance competition and I was just reimbursed in that. So yeah, that's got 150. So I'll adjust it offline. That's fine. I know what the deal is there. Right, wellness doesn't get anything. It's got 250 in there. I'm using the Cashback Q self-care tracker to mark that. Family is getting 35 and I'm using the pancake profits from Cashback Q. So I've got 65 in there at the moment and we're adding 35. And we need to do some colouring. So I've marked these off as 10, but the milk was only done as half. So that's the 5. So let's complete that for 5. Cute. Awful colouring. And then I've got to do 3 more. I can't see what are they. Oh, that's a chocolate. I don't want to do the bacon in the. That bacon? It is now. In the red. I'll do the eggs in the. Thing, and then. Oh, striker barking. Sorry if you can. It's usually because someone is driving down the other side of the driveway. Anywho, right, okay. So yeah, cute, awful colouring. But there we go. So I've got in here now 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yay! So family was basically changed from household. So family covers anything for the house, but also like eating out. So yeah, and that's a little bit wet. I've got to do that. There we go. There. And then car isn't getting anything. That's got 150, I believe. 150. I'm just using this one that I created myself when I sort of dabbled in the digital side of things, but gave up. But yeah, I created this one for myself and found it within my stash. Okay, I'm not ticking these off as I go. Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm putting £10 into buffer. Now I will have a little conversation or a quick conversation with you about my emergency fund, but let's do this first. So I'm putting £10 into buffer, and let's carry on with the red flower. This little tracker is from JJ Budgets. Absolutely love her stuff. Absolutely love it. Saw this and I thought this is perfect just for putting, you know, odd £5 in and everything just to build up the buffer. And it saves £200. So £10 going in there. So I've got 110 in there at the moment. Right. Just a quick word about the old emergency fund and all of that saving situation very, very quickly. I am going to stop at the emergency fund at 750. Now, this emergency fund isn't for the family. Can I just say this is basically like my personal emergency fund, which of course I would share with my family. I'm not that awful mum and wife. However, James does have a lot of savings and everything. So, you know, we are obviously fine, it's, you know, and everything. But yeah, I was having a little bit of a think, and obviously what I want to do is try and, you know, do this, sharing my cash stuffing journey on my channel for as long as possible. It's at 750. I've then got my buffer. So what I'm actually going to work on is my buffer now, and I'm just going to, you know, as I finish changes, just put a little £5, £10 into here out of each challenge that I complete. So effectively I've got 700, I've got 860 in terms of savings. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Don't get wrong, you know, it would be better, but you know, and all that jazz. But there we are. That's where we're at. Sorry, don't mean to knock you. I should really bring them forward a bit. So I have to remember I haven't got gorilla arms. So James is like, you've got the shortest arms in the world. Says, I definitely have. But if I had really big arms, long arms, it'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it? I mean, I'm 5'3". Right, into this binder. Now, I haven't posted that video yet about your binder suggestion names. I'm still I'm calling this a green binder. So I don't want to call it that. Right, I'm going into school holidays and into the summer holiday one. And I'm putting this last £30 in. So I'm going to cross off these 10. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5, 10, 15, £20 left there. So not too terrible. And then we'll have our first £105 out of the 300 I'm potentially wanting to save. We shall see. Again, of course, you know, I have got James, so I'm trying to put too much pressure on myself. But I've got 50, 75, 85 in there now. Fabulous. So that's just that little reallocation there of that money. Yeah, I mean, there we go. Such is life. The dream, oh my God, this bloody binder. The dream was there, and it very quickly went. Right, that's done. Shall we move on to the actual actually move on to the actual weekly budget? We're gonna doing spending. So spending is getting 20. I'm gonna do roll and match for this, and this will be going back into my purse. So this is now gonna be for me and the girls. We're not gonna have separate anymore, but that's okay. That's okay, as long as we get to, you know, still play a little game and do a little bit of saving. That's all that matters. Okay. Oh my God. Why can't I get them dice out? Right, pink and a purple, pink and a purple. Pen keeps coming off, lid keeps coming off. Okay, let's see what we are doing. Purple, pink, pink. So purple, pink, pink. Purple, pink, pink. Pink, pink. Let's see what I've got in here. So I changed the rules very slightly for me. If I match, I don't have to put anything in. If I don't match, I have to put in 5. Perfect. So I've got 15 there. So let's put that 20 in. And we are done there. So that is that for me and the girls for the week. I'm going to pop this into my purse, into here. Oh, if I got it the right way round. Pop it into there. There's the opening. Fabulous. There we go. Right, that's that done for the week. Next up is Christmas. Now we're going to do a little bit of admin in here as well. So, I mean, we're getting a lot of things, admin and stuff reallocated today. So in my binder setup, I did say that I was going to sort out the trackers and start reallocating this money into the envelopes, and that's what I think. Oh my God, I hate when it does that. And that's what I'm going to do now, because I wanted to sort of spread a bit of love across all the envelopes. I did go back in and change up £100 from the placeholder there. So Ostara, I'm using the mean one from Cashbook Cute, and because she absolutely loves the Grinch, Ostara. And I've changed this up a little bit, so I've done it that it's £50 per row and not an icon, because it just works out to be the right amount. And into Ostara, I'm going to be putting £100 placeholder. I can actually colour in, let me zoom in a little bit, 2 rows. So let's go ahead and do that. I will no doubt speed this up, and it's going to be all full colouring, guys, so be prepared. There we go. That is, if that's going to focus, the first 2 rows coloured in for £100. So I'm going to just leave that there and just put the 100 in there for start. And then I'm going to be putting in the other 100 placeholder here into Harriet's one. And I went for the stockings by Cashbook Cute, and again changed it to £50 a row, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, £50 a row rather than an icon. So here we go again. I am going to colour in 2 rows, and I'll be back in a moment. Cute as anything, not the best colouring, But there we go. Right, I'm going to leave that up there to dry as well. I'm going to pop that into Harriet's one. And then for James's, I'm going to be using the Gingerbread Man tracker, or lady, but since it's for James, we'll say it's the Gingerbread Man. And I'm doing £10 a row for him. And I still haven't found my pencil case of Sharpies. So what colour shall we do him? Yellow, maybe? But I'm putting in, what did I say? 40. So 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds into there. So right, let's go ahead and colour in 4 rows of gingerbreads. There we go. 4 rows of gingerbreads all coloured in. So that'll be going into James's. And then into Parents, I'm doing £50. I've got 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'm using the Studio Budget Co. Sugar and Spice Bakery. This was part of her like Christmas box that she bought out last year. And it was meant to be you save £10 for each gingerbread, but I need £100. So I've just given them little denominations because why not? And then I'm going to cross off the 2 20s and then this 10 up here for 50. So 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's put that up there to dry. The pens all seem like super duper wet today. And then for Christmas Eve, I'm using the Carousel Cash from Little Moon Budgets. Again, this was in her Christmas market box from last year. And yeah, so playing by the rules with this one, and it's £10, a carousel horse. So shall I do pink? I don't know how well this is gonna come up. So I should have 30 left, which is 10, 20, 30. And it's all full colouring. But there we go. Let's do the little perfect. Well, not really. It's not really perfect. It's awful. But there we go. £30 into there. And that is the money that was at the front that I'd been saving up, reallocated into this binder. So that done. Moving back to the budget though, I'm adding £35 into this today. 35. And let's put these back now. They're per row. So, and Harriet's is per, oh, I just dropped my gingerbread one. It's gone. It's gone flying. So I could do a 10 into there. Let's have a look at some potentials a second. Parents, I could put another 10 into. Christmas Eve as well. Dog's gifts, or dog gifts. I'm using the Candy Cottage by Cash But Cute. This saves 20. I think I'm going to have to do this twice. But yeah, I'm going to put a little £5 from the budget today into here. And I think it's just going to be awful colouring again. I'm playing by the rules of this one. So it's £1 an icon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Just give that a little. Okay, so £5 for starting off the dog gifts. Right, what do I want to do? Let's do another 10 into the carousel cash for Christmas Eve. £60. I mean, it's hard because I do love buying the girls Christmas pyjamas, and I usually buy them from River Island, and they do come up about £30 each, and then I kind of like to get them some other little bits. But we're going to start off with this and then see how we get on. Like, I want to then get the rest, everything else fully funded, and then if I have anything left over, I'll then obviously top up like the Christmas Eve, and you know, maybe like the dog one or like James's one, top it up just a little bit. So yeah, I should have 40 in there. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yes. Okay, you know what I'm just going to do quickly, just change that out so I can split this money, split the money, split the love. Right, I'm going to put another £10 into the parentals there. So that's another little gingy crossed off. Fabulous. Put it behind the money and that can go on the money rather than the envelope. And then I'm going to put the last 10 in to James's one. So we're going to cross or cut it off another row. So yeah, James's is nearly done. Don't get me wrong, I could have 100% fully funded Ostara's at £2.50, but it's much more fun doing this, splitting the money and giving everything a little bit of love. Okay, ooh, there we are. So that's in there, that's that, that is that. Christmas binder all done for this week. Right, I've got £20 for challenges, which is going to go at the back with the leftover money. And I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, I was having a little think about this. I was just going to put £5 into each sinking fund. But you know what? I love time to roll too much. I really, really do. You know, since sort of like the setup I'm always thinking about things of, you know, am I doing the right thing in terms of my budget and whatnot. But I do really like time to roll, so I'm gonna do it. It's of course has, you know, massively reduced. I used to do £50 a week and now it's 25, but there we go. That's what we're rolling with now. So let's see. These are all empty. Just emptied them in my what do you call it, reallocation and cash count up video. So 6, which is here, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that was already open. 2, 1, 2. Should really change that to family now. 2, 1, 2. Likes liking the twos. Oh, I can't put another one here. 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a little bit of cheating, but there we go. So we got clothing, didn't get anything, school got something, wellness got something, household got something, car didn't, and other did. It would have got 2, but let's try and spread the love. Let's try and spread the love. Okie dokie. And then we have got savings challenge time. So I've got 10, 20, 30. The first thing I want to do is knock out 9. see how much of this it's going to take. I mean, if I can only, because I do want to do some other things, but if I can only, you know, put X amount in, I'll only do that. You know, really, you know, when it comes to all of this, just make it work for you guys. Make it work for you. I need that. I need that. Right, here we go. That is a 9. That's also a 9. Oh. I'm actually going to regret that. 8. 3. 6, 7, 8. 6. I can't do it. 6, 7, 5, 9. I can't do it. Damn it. Never mind. Okay, so I've got 6, 10, 16. So, but I have got 2 in the bank. Got 2 on my little buffer here. So if I put in 15, yeah, and then and then I've only got 1 left in the buffer. 1 left in the buffer. That's right, isn't it? 10, 15, 16, yeah. Okie dokie. So, I mean, it weren't as nice as last week, was it? But there we go. Perfect. Okie dokie. So 25 in there. Okay. Parcel. I would like to do fill the dots. I also want to scratch off one of these. Not necessarily to do now, kind of depends on what it is. But I just kind of want to see what we're dealing with. So let's roll this. 3. Okay, that's £8. Right. I might see what I get in fill the dots. I might see what I get in fill the dots. I may do that and give myself a buffer of 2. Righty ho. Right, fill the dots. My rules are 1, 2, 4, 5. I put £5 in. If it's a 3, I put nothing. If it's a 6, I put in 10. So, 6. Oh, I've got to put in 10. Right, I won't be able to do that today then, that scratch off. But that's okay. There's a lot. We've got a lot more. We've got lots of time to do it. And I'll only be doing 1 roll of that today. So I've got 15 in there. Now I've got 25. I think I don't want to start that one just yet. Then I'm just going to put this £5 into pass the parcel. This is my current just crossing off one. And I think I'm going to do the 2, 3, 4, 5. We can then be starting on the next row for that. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking you, don't I? My apologies. So I've got £10 in there now. I think this saves 55, I believe. Don't hold me to that though. I haven't got a clue. So I feel like there's a lot of mess around me. Really, really do. But there we are, guys. That is the cash stuffing all done for this week. Well, that was a bit of a busy one, wasn't it? But and trust me, they ain't all going to be that busy from now on. But that was a busy one for you guys to watch. So I'm going to let you get on with your day. But thank you ever so much for watching. Really do hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment just saying hi. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you're having a great day and a great week as always. And I shall see you all soon. Bye-bye.